Okay, I think we're going to get started. First of all, I'd like to welcome everybody. Good morning or good afternoon, depending on where you're calling in from, either Toronto or New York or on the East Coast. I'd like to thank all of you for taking the time today to go through this new exciting development that we have. Just in case some of you don't know who I am, I think I've met most of you. My name is Jeff Hardy. I am the founder and CEO of Lifeguard. And again, so happy that you guys could join us. Looking forward to your questions and for you guys to see what the team has developed. I'm going to run through a little history about Lifeguard and how we got here today. I won't go into my usual 1 hour presentation here, but as a lot of you know, I started and founded Lifeguard while I was actually in treatment for my addiction to alcohol. And happy to say that's 10 years ago this year. That still chokes me up a little bit. And my friend had passed away there from a fentanyl overdose. And you'll see a lot of our marketing material and a lot of things that we have with our logo on it. Everything is dedicated to Evan's memory, and you'll see his name pretty much in everything that we do. While I was there in treatment, I didn't have access to a lot of things. So
you place it at the desk if the support office isn't open for him.
Could you guys mute your devices or computers? Thanks so much. While I was in treatment, I had brought together an app that originally was called and was very specific to what it was supposed to do. The original name of Lifeguard was Don't Die. And quickly we had market feedback and we decided to change our name, and we changed it to Lifeguard. And a lot of you that have been using our products since day one in BC, the name of the product then was Lifeguard app. And when we launched Lifeguard app, we also had launched our first access to data, which was our first portal. And what we didn't realize is that how much, again, please everybody, if you could mute your computers or mute your phones or whatever you're accessing the webinar with. So we developed the first original portal for exactly what it was supposed to do. And we develop more and more products. Currently, we have 4 app-based products. Build Strong, which is dedicated to trades. Our Connect, which a lot of you already use or are aware of, which is our public-facing application. Our Métis app, which we built in conjunction with the Métis community, which was also built for all Indigenous communities. So that has been extremely successful. Very happy we got to partner with that community. We have also just launched our Compass app. Our Compass app was designed specifically for people leaving prison and reintegrating into society. That was built with us in collaboration with Health Canada, Canadian Corrections, and BC Corrections. In the end of the year, I believe, hopefully, we will be building and launching our Uni app, which was designed for post-secondary and follows in line with the coroner's reports and recommendations that came from the UVic tragedy that happened, I guess, a couple of years ago now. We are building that currently. We'll be starting with Johns Hopkins. So really exciting project for us. And our partner who is dialing in from Australia, Chanina, most people might be able to see her. She's waving there. Her and I are going to be working on that and are really excited. And last but not least, a lot of you are on this webinar because you use the Lifeguard Lite product. Lifeguard Lite was designed specifically for people originally in supportive housing that couldn't afford a cell phone or a data plan. So we designed, as you all know, the little piece of hardware. And that in itself created data that was extremely important and we wanted to give access to. So just before I pass it over to Fern, who's going to walk through the rest of the presentation with you guys, I wanted to do a little introductions of people that you're going to see and meet at Lifeguard with your interactions with us, and also had a big part of this whole webinar and the creation and design of it. First, I'd like to bring up our marketing team. And I think we'll start with you, Brian.
Hi, everybody. My name is Bryn. As Jeff said, I work on the marketing team here at Lifeguard. I am a content and copywriter. I also do connect with a lot of clients and partners, so you may have emailed with me before. So happy to put my face out there. Nice to meet you all.
Hi everyone, I'm Johan. I'm the marketing and brand designer. A lot of my work has kind of been graphic design, so I've kind of developed a lot of these front-facing graphics that you guys have been seeing for the portal so far.
My name is also Johan. I'm also a UX UI designer. I'm responsible for designing our applications while also assisting with the marketing for our videos and our social media campaigns.
What you'll see, our marketing team, you'll see in the portal, they create all the marketing material, of course, our UI, UX, so everything that you see on our products, the interaction between clients and our products is all done by this team. And I'd like to first give a real thank you from top down in the organization. The work that went into this, the creation, the planning. I really am very proud of you guys, and thank you so much for a fantastic product.
Thank you.
Second, I wanted to bring up our support team, and this is probably where a lot of you will be interacting with us, not only for your data, but also for support calls, installation, follow-up on installation, products that go down or break, which happens a lot in the supportive housing world. Our team here deals with all that stuff. So I'd like to get the introductions starting with Madura.
Hi, everybody. I am Madhura. I'm the business analyst at Lifeguard, and I look after the client servicing part of it and the data part. Plus, any non-technical issues, you can always connect with me. Thank you.
Thanks, Madura.
Hi, I'm Adam Fleischman. I'm the newest member of the team here, and I am taking over as the manager of the delivery and installation team for the Lifeguard Light system.
And I am Kevin Bellababa, and I'm one of the oldest members of the Lifeguard team because I've been involved since the very first pilot project we did here in British Columbia. I manage the technical support end of things, including the help desk, the info line, and now the new partner portal. And I also liaise with our EMS partners, which is a very core feature of our Lifeguard products.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
So for now, I wanted to take this opportunity to pass the rest of the presentation to Fern Hardy. And all right.
Okay, well,
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, Jeff, and to our team. Couldn't do it without you. So here's how we'll be spending our time together today. We'll begin with an overview of LifeguardPortal, of course, then a live product walkthrough with demonstrations. We'll then review some frequently asked questions, our FAQs, and then we'll open it up for discussion and Q&A. We'll keep things practical and focused on how you can actually use the portal in your day-to-day operations. Just a couple of quick notes before we begin. I think you heard Jeff a couple of times. Please keep your mic muted during the session. Thank you for that. Feel free to drop questions in the chat at any time. We'll make sure to address all the questions during the Q&A. And we also wanted to let you know that we will be recording this session, which will be available and included in a follow-up package that you'll receive in a few days. And for privacy reasons, please note that we will not be showing any actual or live data. We have assembled some sample data to illustrate LifeguardPortal at work. If something comes up during the demo that you'd like us to slow down for, just let us know with a quick note in the chat. Now, let's take a closer look at what the portal actually is and how it supports your work. At its core, LifeguardPortal is a secure web-based platform designed to centralize access to near real-time data, reports and analytics, training and marketing materials, and support tools. Instead of managing multiple systems or waiting on reports, everything is accessible in one place. Now, for operators, this means less time chasing information. For government and funders, it means clear visibility and accountability. Our talented marketing team has created a short video that gives a quick overview of the platform. Now, let's move into how this actually works in practice with another video. This next clip walks through how users interact with the system day to day.
Getting started with Lifeguard Portal is simple. Check your email inbox to view your portal invitation and navigate to complete setup. Create your username and a strong password. Type your password a second time and confirm your details to officially register your account. You will automatically be taken to a login page where you can use your new, validated credentials. Change your password or access profile settings anytime inside Lifeguard Portal by clicking the avatar at the top right of your screen. Use the drop-down menu to view settings with options related to your profile. Now that your account is set up, let's explore your dashboards, download reports, and make your data work for you with Lifeguard Portal. Once you're logged in, the first page you'll see is your dashboard. This page provides an overview of your key metrics and visual data on relevant topics. You can always come back to this page by using the left sidebar menu. If you use more than one Lifeguard digital health product, locate the toggle button underneath the dashboard, heading to Manage between them. This will show what products you're using from Lifeguard, and it's used to change your data to the relevant product you're looking for. Using the date picker at the top right of the page, you can customize your dashboard to display an exact day or date range and select a desired time frame for a report. You can download your data as a report by clicking the Download Report button at the top right of the dashboard page, and a PDF will be generated with the date range you've selected in the file name. Getting assistance is just a click away with Lifeguard Portal. To submit feedback or request support, use the menu sidebar and select either Feedback or Support to send a new request or submission. Feedback is used to gain insight into how we can actively improve your portal experience. Share your most used features, experience with the platform, and submit a rating to let us know how we can best meet your needs. Support is an open-ended forum for any questions or technical needs. We welcome all requests, big or small, and our support team will be sure to get back to you in a timely fashion. Invite new team members to Lifeguard Portal in just a few easy steps. Submit a new request to add a team member. In your request, you must note the member's name and email address. Our team will validate the request by sending a confirmation email to the address noted. Once the user has confirmed, our support team will reach out within 48 hours with an invitation to the same email address. Access updated Lifeguard digital health assets through the Marketing Materials Gallery inside Lifeguard Portal. To view the gallery, navigate to the menu sidebar on your dashboard homepage. Click the Marketing option and select Gallery. This takes you to the Marketing Assets page with updated materials on our products in common formats such as presentations, videos, posters, and more. If you require an asset with specifications not found in what's provided, please reach out to us by submitting a support request through Lifeguard Portal. Lifeguard Portal by Lifeguard Digital Health. Contact our client support to set up your account.
Wonderful. Now that you've had a peek at Lifeguard Portal, we'll move into the live portion of the webinar. This is where we'll show you how the features look and work in a sample environment. During this walkthrough, we'll focus on a few key use cases. We'll start with Lifeguard Connect. We're going to review the dashboard and data drill down. What you're seeing here is the main dashboard. Since Lifeguard Connect was launched in BC in 2020, we have worked side by side with our partners at BCEHS on the data that is, and as always, anonymously reported. After years of providing the data requests we receive, we have fine-tuned a data set that targets the information your organization needs to know. You will notice here on the Lifeguard Connect dashboard, the two tiles appearing at the top are the most relevant and requested information, lives saved and user engagement. The next line of tiles, you'll see total sessions, emergency alerts, toxic drug notifications, and total downloads. Now, a neat trick our developers have included on each tile is this little eye or information circle, as I like to call it, but it's really a tooltip. When you click on any tooltip in the top left corner of any tile, you'll see a description of the information being provided in the tile. Pretty cool. Further down the screen, you can see that there are more drill down data sets, like the third line of tiles tells us about the timer usage. And further down, we see 9 more data sets of interest, information that governments from local to provincial find useful. So how do you access a report here? We just select a date range, and then we click Download Report. It's that simple. Now, for those of you with the Lifeguard Lite product, we'll switch to that dashboard where we can have an overview of the dashboard and the data drill down. For our Lifeguard Lite clients, we've applied the same principle for the types of data provided for a slightly different data set. The Lifeguard Portal provides a near real-time snapshot of lives saved, alerts, outcomes, device activity, and trends across one or multiple sites. The Lifeguard Lite data is spread over 2 screens. This first screen provides an overview. You see the first 2 tiles, lives saved and total alerts, most requested information. Beneath on the second line, we have data provided for alert responses and outcomes. And again, to access a report here, we just select a date range and click Download Report. Again, very easy. I just would like to circle back about outcomes because there's something very important about outcomes, specifically missing staff outcomes. I'd like to hand the floor over to Jeff to speak about this.
Go back to the screen. So first of all, we're going to talk a little bit about staff and response from staff. And please, if there are people that are working at the front desks of any of the locations, this is just information. So we appreciate very much, what everybody's under. A lot of people are short staffed. So this is just these are factual comments, appreciating how busy everybody is. These 3 tiles are extremely important. And the reason for it is that we have 2 ways and 2 different emergency responses in supportive housing. The call originally goes to the tablet. At the same time, it goes to staff members with as many cell phones that you want to program into the tablet. And it also, for those of you who are currently hooked into EMS, that call will be sent directly there with a call back to make sure that they are required. Those of you who are working through it with us, this will still apply to you once we get that done. How these 3 tiles, and sorry, I just being 58 now, I have to get closer so I can see. What you see in the center is staff responses. So theoretically, staff will respond to 100% of all of the alerts. There are times though where staff may have missed a call, cell phone may not be with them. So at times it could be 99% or 98%, but be rest assured that remember that these calls are or will be directed to EMS if at the time staff can't get access to a phone. The third on the right screen, where it says 7 out of 51, this is extremely important because what this represents is staff outcomes that were not selected. So for those of you who have used the system, staff outcomes is a drop-down menu and you select from one of the different options. Without actually providing the outcome, we can't classify that as any terms of a life saved or what the result was at the end. We are currently working on, and you will see in our data coming up, we are going to have a secondary term that classifies life saved. We're going to have confirmed, which is what you always see. And then we're going to have unconfirmed, which is a alert that did not have staff response. This is extremely important because over the 9 years we've been doing this, about 30% of every alert can be transferred right into a life saved. So for an example, some of you may have got your annual reports or your implementation reports in the last month or so. There was one of them that had 283 alerts, but they also had 60% of staff that didn't put an outcome in. So if it's 15, 20, or 30%, you can appreciate how many more lives saved that would be. So what we are showing is to all levels of organizations to encourage and appreciate, of course, how busy staff members are, but to encourage when they have a moment to have that drop-down menu come down, select the outcome so we can give you an accurate life saved, which of course, all of you and all of us who are out trying to get funding, return on investment is extremely important, showing the effect that this product and all our products are having on the community and within your supportive housing complexes. We urge you, and if you need our help, please call Madura. But those 3 tiles are extremely important to remind and to encourage you to make sure those staff outcomes are completed. Thank you.
Thank you, Jeff. So this is a shout out to encourage your team members to complete this piece of information when closing out an alert on your tablet. You can see that the information is a useful tool for making decisions within your own buildings or organizations. The next page of this data provides additional data that can be useful to operators while keeping all information anonymous. We can go deeper into any of these sample metrics, which are useful to identify patterns, support reporting requirements, and this is especially valuable for organizations that need to demonstrate impact or justify funding. The goal here is simple. With both Lifeguard Connect and Lifeguard Lite, no delays in your data. So now we'll go to permissions and security. Security is a big focus at Lifeguard, and we look after it for you on the LifeguardPortal. Not everyone sees everything. User permissions can be customized upon request. User access to dashboards can be restricted based on permissions, and data visibility is controlled at multiple levels. This is especially important for government partners and organizations handling sensitive data. Another cool feature we have are notifications on screen. You'll note at the top right corner of the screen, you'll see this little notifications bell. When you click here, you'll find any notifications relevant to your organization or product. In future, we'll also include live saved in the notifications. That would be exciting. Now, support tickets. If something comes up, as you saw in the video, you can submit a support ticket directly through the portal. Our standard response time is within 24 hours, and this ensures nothing gets lost in email chains. Here's how easy it is. Okay. You also have access to marketing materials and training resources directly in the portal. So your teams always have the most up-to-date information. Okay, so that's the end of our live presentation. Why did we build LifeguardPortal? Everything you've seen today comes back to a few core goals. No delays in accessing your data, improved communication across teams, a better, simpler user experience, accessible and responsive support. Ultimately, this is about helping you respond faster and more effectively in critical situations. At Lifeguard, we're continuing to expand the platform with features like real-time alerts and toxic drug notifications, custom dashboards where you can move the dashboard tiles to where you prefer, billing and payment tools, performance incentives, and organizational branding. It's important to note these updates are driven by your feedback. This tool is something that we're building with you and alongside you. We thought we would jump right to our FAQs here and answer them for you. Here are some of the most common questions we receive. How do I download a report? We can show you how easy it is. Shavri. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Where do I find training resources or videos? The resources and videos will reside on the portal after launch. However, all attendees will receive the follow-up package, which will include all of this information. What products does the portal cover? All of them. And as we add more products, those will be added as well. Why does my session keep expiring? Well, this is for security reasons, people. Each session is valid for 60 minutes, after which time you'll need to log in again. What do dashboard numbers mean? Remember the little I or information circle or the real name tooltip? When you click on any of those tooltips, in the top left corner of any tile, you'll see a description of the information being provided in the tile. This will tell you what information is in that tile. To learn more about the data, information on how to schedule training sessions with our client specialists and data analyst, Madura, this information will be included in your welcome follow-up package. How do I view previously submitted tickets? Very easily. There you go. Okay. So we will be transitioning all users to new Lifeguard Portal. To facilitate this, an access form will be sent to you to complete with the details we require to configure your client account with permission-based access for your organization. I would also like to mention that in your follow-up package, you will be invited to connect with Madura's calendar for your own training session if needed. The information to reach Madura will be in your follow-up package. So that you are on the portal for our launch date of June 1st. So we encourage you to get set up, and we'd love to see you on the portal June 1st when we launch. And Jeff would just like to say a few words in closing.
Yeah, so thanks everybody. Really appreciate you coming out. And as Fern said, and what's extremely important for everybody is Madura, who is your support person. Madura on two levels. For first of all, for the portal, her calendar will be available on half-hour timelines or time slots. And that is specifically for those that would like somebody to walk them through the different pieces of the portal. Please feel free to call, to email. We expect it. We encourage it. We want to help you. Please don't be embarrassed, or for any reason, reach out. Beyond that, Madura has a live calendar for 15-minute questions. You can take 2 if you like, on an ongoing basis. So whether you have a question about data, about equipment, whatever you have or need help from Lifeguard, please reach out to Madura on email, book an appointment for the 15 minutes on post portal, and she'll be more than happy to help you or to connect you to whoever can help you. Beyond that, I would like to say thank you, but I would also like to say one more thank you. I'd like to bring Shivari up here. Shivari is she'll make it a little bit, she's the mad brain scientist behind all of this. And she spent parts of the last year and a half, maybe more pictures, last year and a half, putting this together, talking to clients, taking all of the different requests, concerns. One of the things that we've had to, one of the challenges that we've had is the government who supports multiple products. And of course, being that they're spread over the province or nationally, this can affect data as opposed to one product. Of course, we have many. So one of the things we've done here is made it very accessible and easy to compare all the products at one time in one area, or you can get more detail beyond that. But the portal that Chavry has built and the marketing team brought live with all of their UI and UX. Hopefully you guys feel the same way the way we do, which is that this is a kind of a game changer when it comes to accessing your data. Currently, we've been putting out manual data reports on a monthly and quarterly basis. And when you do follow up with Madura, she's going to encourage you to continue to contact her to review your data reports and to go over whatever it is that you may have questions on. So one of the things that we absolutely pride ourselves here is that we may be a software company, but we do pick up the phone and we do answer emails and we do it in a timely fashion. So we don't want anybody to have a product that's down. And one of the things Kevin and I have worked on is our software lets us know, and I don't want to say guarantee, but we certainly work within a 2-hour time frame on down equipment. So we'll either send a replacement, we'll use a replacement that we've left on site, or we will be there to fix it or check it online or fix it remotely. But keeping Lifeguard Lite and Lifeguard Connect operating, whether it be Build Strong, whether it be Métis, whether it be any of our products, is extremely important because of the people that we serve and why they use our products. So we've got the support, we've got the product that will give you the information, we've got an info line. If there's anything that you want to push forward to us, we encourage that you do so we can learn more and give you guys what you're looking for. Beyond that, we're going to stay on for a few more minutes. If there's any questions, please feel free to answer. Or that's our I don't want to say show, but our presentation. So thank you, everybody. We'll stay for a few more minutes and answer any questions that might pop up.